topic is funny. I think about people in, like, say, Port Townsend, right? Which is not all liberals, right? There's a liberal hive mind that are just, they really believe all this stuff that just doesn't make any sense. They say they're smart and they research things, but they don't. They're really genuinely afraid, and their fear is based on flat out lies, and they're using that to justify violence. And so now they're justifying violence against us and violent words and boycotting businesses and all this because Trump got into office, right? Even though they wouldn't have liked it if we'd have done that when Biden got into office. But in the streets and boycotted them, and like Port Townsend, for example, if Maga boycotted it, they'd have like 20% of their business, and they're basically going under because of corruption anyway. But I digress. Anyway, so I just think it's funny because in Port Townsend, for example, they couldn't survive without Maga, right? How many people do you think drive trucks that are ultra liberal? 5, 10 in the whole world? Maybe 5-10%. Maybe I can't imagine it. Okay, so who's going to build your sewages? Who's going to build your houses? Who's going to build your roads? Who's going to do your cement work? You think these are ultra liberal men? I mean, look around your friend group. You think any of them can drive a semi? You think they could build you a house? How you going to work your toilets? How you going to work your electricity? I mean, you guys aren't capable of doing any of that. The MAGA men and women are the ones creating the everything. The wood, the food, the farming. Where are you going to get your food? You're all going to grow it yourself? Okay, great. I don't know if you have the stomach, so you better all definitely be vegan. I don't think you have the stomach to actually do what it takes to not be vegan. I just think it's funny. It's absolutely impossible for you to boycott MAGA in places like Port Townsend. If you aren't going to have anything to do with any Trump supporter, and what about your internet provider? According to the map, it's only 13% of America, right? So, in Port Townsend, it's going to be a lot more, but it's only about 30% of the Port Townsend liberals that are rabid, that'll beat up an old lady in the street because she has an opinion they don't like. But they're the ones running the government, so they'll soon be called out. They're going to run out of money, and they're not going to have any power over you anymore. But just imagine, right, if we threw the fits they did, if they're like, well, we're going to be mean to you, and we're going to not be friends with you, we're not going to say hi to you in the street, and we're going to bully you, and we're going to, shut down our events, pin us to bricks, hit us, do everything you've already been doing? Well, that's what everybody voted to stop. So you go ahead. They're threatening to beat up women. They're threatening to put this stuff in their food. You're not going to have any business, okay? You're not going to have your way of life. So keep throwing your tantrum. Soon you'll be like in that movie BFG, you'll be put on an island, right? You probably can't even build anything on an island. And how are you going to heat things? Do you even know how to start a fire?